Yes, sir. It's a card back.
You're welcome. Thank you. Thank you, ma'am. And how long will the ride take, please, sir? Thank you. Oh, boy.
There we go. Okay, great. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for being on this. We will get underway. And what we're going to do is we're going to head out to the memorial. We're going to kind of do a pass review. So we're going to go so that this side of the boat will be able to see into the memorial and see the shrine room. We're going to go this way, then we're going to turn around and come the other way, so the other side of the boat will be able to see the exact same thing. So everybody's getting the same view. And then I'm going to have two sailors with me. And as we get over to where we're going to do the floral tribute, each one of you was handed a flower head, and then a name. So there were 1,177 sailors and Marines who were killed on the Arizona. Obviously, we don't have that many people even riding all of the boats today, so we can't possibly get every name. But you'll notice your flower heads have multiple petals. So that name represents just one name of an individual who was killed in the attack, but he served with a lot of other people. And so it's that one flower head with multiple petals because of all of those who were killed during the attack. So we ask that nobody stand at any time while we're underway, just for safety reasons. But we have our two sailors that are going to be on either end of the boat. That's kind of wanted to get everybody as close together as possible. And then we're going to have a moment of silence, and I'll tell you when that is. And then when you have that moment of silence, I'd ask you to just think about the name you have in your hand. Think about what that flower head represents. Take this opportunity on December 7th to remember those who gave their lives for our freedom, for the world, for the lives that we can live today. And then the sailors will collect the flowers. They're going to come right over. They're going to come right over here because the boat's going to be facing this way. And then they're just going to put the flowers from the basket into the water on your behalf. And then please hold on to that name so you can keep that name. You can put it in your wallet, put it on your refrigerator, whatever you want to do. So it's not just on December 7th, but throughout the year we can remember what these individuals gave their lives for. So we're going to just make the journey out to the memorial. As soon as we get close to the memorial, I'll pick up the mic again, give you a little bit of a description of what we're looking at, and then we'll conduct the floral trip. very shortly, you're going to be seeing the USS Nevada key over on this side, where the USS Nevada was tied up in the morning of December 7th, 1941. The Nevada was the only battleship that got underway that morning. She was able to actually get away from her key, make her way down the channel until she was attacked in the second wave and had to ground herself at Hospital Point. This is where the USS Nevada was located, along these two keys right here. Also, we're seeing the memorial coming into view. Now, that memorial completely spans the wreckage. There's no part of that memorial that actually touches the wreckage. So the way it was designed had an engineering consideration and a symbolic consideration. I'll tell you the engineering consideration now, and as we make the past review, I'll tell you about the symbolic consideration. The engineering consideration behind the memorial was, again, you don't want any part of that memorial touching the wreckage. So you want as much weight as possible on either end, and as little weight as possible in the center. So instead of just having a big block and then dropping straight down, the designer had a gradual dip into the center. And then also the windows. The windows are, again, a weight consideration. You want as little weight as possible in the center of that memorial. So that is the engineering consideration. It doesn't end there. There definitely is a symbolic consideration as well. So for all of you on this side, as we go by the memorial, you're going to be able to look through the doorway there into the entrance room, and you're going to be able to see the names of the 1,177 sailors and Marines that were killed during the attack on Pearl Harbor. We are running the length of the ship, the port side of the ship. It's the aft, forward, so the ship is facing this way, and then you've got turrets 1 and 2 right over here. And this is actually where the bomb fell that killed the Arizona. Went in between turrets 1 and 2, went through the main deck, and then set off the forward magazine on that ship. Steam turbine. Now we're turning around and we'll do our passenger view and then we'll begin the flow view. So as we're turning around, I told you there was the engineering consideration, and then what about the symbolic consideration of this memorial? It starts up high, so that represents before the war began, where we're at. It goes low over the wreckage. Where if you're standing on the memorial, you actually see the wreckage below you, and then it comes up high again in the shrine room, which is where the war was won. So, what am I saying? I'm saying that those individuals didn't just die for no reason at all. What did they give their lives for? Well, for victory, definitely. But I want to draw your attention to the sculpture. So there's a sculpture on either side of that shrine room. And what is that sculpture? It's a sculpture that represents the tree of life. So all of those individuals gave their lives at the beginning of World War II, what we know was the attack on Pearl Harbor. They gave their lives during that battle. But ultimately, they gave their lives to win a victory. And it wasn't just a victory in and of itself, but it was a victory that would hopefully end in a lasting peace. So that tree of life on either side represents lasting peace. So not just those who gave their lives in the Arizona, again, those are the names that are there, but beyond that, it represents all of those who gave their lives on December 7th, this memorial. And then beyond that, all of those who gave their lives in the Pacific War. Ultimately, for what purpose? To end tyranny, to stop an awful tyranny from spreading over the world, and to win an Allied victory, and hopefully to never have this happen again. So you see the Missouri behind us as well. Talk a little bit about that. The motto for the Missouri is strength for free. Strength for free. We need to remain strong. We need to remain vigilant so that something like this doesn't happen again. And this memorial reminds us what happens when we aren't in those postures, that we need to remain strong. But for what purpose? Just to be strong? No. So that we can have a lasting peace. It wasn't just the United States that the Empire of Japan surrendered aboard the Missouri. It was to the Allies on September 2nd, 1945. So just a beautiful picture of the bookends of World War II here in Pearl Harbor, starting for the United States, not for the world, but for the United States on September 2nd, December 7th, 1941, 77th anniversary day, and then ending for the world aboard the USS Missouri on September 2nd, 1945. And that memorial was opened on Memorial Day of 1962.